If you're wondering why I'm making a video on the 4th Tony Hawk's Pro Skater game and not any of the first 3 editions, well, the videos that I made in the last few months have involved games that I grew up playing, and this is the specific Tony Hawk's Pro Skater game that we owned growing up. I think we played it for quite a while, but then I think Mum and Dad thought that it was maybe a little bit too violent, so then they ended up trading it in for the Futurama PS2 game. Maybe I'll revisit that game for this channel someday. Maybe not in the near future though. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4, I do remember it being fun. Now the main skateboarding video game that I played in my high school days was Skate 3. Going from Tony Hawk to Skate 3 was quite something because Skate 3 is a little bit more about realism as well as the arcadey aspects, and I felt like it would be really hard to go back to the Tony Hawk series, which was extremely arcadey. But no, I've had a good time. This has been the smoothest PS2 game to play on my emulator running on a non-gaming PC so far. In terms of how I got the game imported into this emulator, well, I actually got a copy of the game from Tony Hawk himself. Yeah, we're on speaking terms. But yeah, he asked me to give it back to him when I'm done, so I can't show you the copy of it. He also said, "No one will believe you." You might be right. When it comes to the skater that I was going to use for doing the career mode, it was going to have to be a custom skater. Introducing SKATEBOARD. She's from Hollywood. I mean, a skateboarder named SKATEBOARD. It absolutely sounds like something that would have been in BoJack Horseman. Another fun fact, she is 3 years old, career mode. Or, as they probably should have called it, the Hawk Tour. Get it? Like the spit thing. That means probably already dead, isn't it? Well, at least you got the bag for it, so I respect the hell out of that. Off to college. This is obviously the map that I remember the most from my childhood Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4 experience. Man, I love college. I go straight for the person with an arrow over their head that's the closest, and it turns out to be a score challenge. That wasn't a great idea. Yeah, I got nearly 30k in the end, but yeah, I definitely needed to warm up to this game before I could really smash out that challenge. And then I end up in the tennis court, so I take on this French tennis player with a Norwegian name. Fucking gender ambiguity! Don't know why, because you don't have to beat this in order to beat the goals on the map. It's just for money. And also the fucking mechanics of this suck complete ass. Like the ball would even bounce twice on Bjorn's side and it would still keep playing, or I'd hit it really hard and it wouldn't even bounce and that would still count as a point for me. They just didn't even bother to remotely get the physics right. Yeah, I couldn't beat it the first time, then I stubbornly did a rematch and I still couldn't bloody beat it. Yeah. Then I find Ollie the Bum and do the first combo challenge in the game. Oh man, looking at this is funny because like I'm so bad I can't even get on the rail properly. I did eventually get the combo. Yeah. Thanks man, you did it good. Then I found the Tony Hawk Do the Tricks as they're called out challenge, which I knew was going to be a fairly easy one for a starter. It's just basic kickflips and grabs, so nothing really complex. Why did that guy just die at the end there? Oh! Somebody! Oh! He needs some milk! And then I find a Tiba Jefferson and do the spine transfer challenge. So a lot of these challenges are just basically tutorial things. Spine transfer is not all that hard. But what was a little harder, at least at the time, was the second Tiba Jefferson challenge, the float gap challenge, and I kept trying to switch through all of the floats without really realizing that it's only the last couple of floats that are easy to do a gap between, and I kept falling off and I'm panicking trying to get back on, and then and then this run I got the 9 out of 10 and they were just about to go out of view, and then I failed on 9 out of 10. Fuck! But then next try I got in the zone and it was a piece of piss. Not bad. Here's Tone again, and he's asked me to do a 360 varial McTwist. I couldn't even attempt to do the trick in this first one, so that's great. I just immediately rage quit that one. Just made it full. Oh, there it is, and yep. Alright, I got my special meter up full pretty quickly. Now let's go back, show Tony if I can actually get the combo again, which surely I can. Yep, there it is. Finally. And can I just say, the character model likeness of Tony Hawk there is uncanny. Go back to Jamie Thomas and see if I can get the high score this time. And I get it with, yeah, 16 seconds to spare. There we go.
Hey, you definitely don't suck, man.
Not sure I can say the same about you, because you got the easiest high score challenge in the game, mate. Then we got wall ride and pull down the banners. Not even remotely a struggle. Then I find the first skate challenge. And, yeah, it's trying to figure out how to get up where the S is. But, yeah, I figured that out soon enough. The K is a little easier. Then the A was like, yeah, really mind-fucking me. Even though all I really need to do was go up onto the frat balcony and jump off. And then I couldn't even find the T. But, hey, at least I got to spell SKA. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Then there's your buddy. Hey, I'm not your buddy, pal. He wants me to knock over all the frat boys, so I oblige. Yeah, it's a 2-minute challenge I did in less than a minute, easy. And then, oh yeah, I didn't realize it wouldn't even take that long to unlock new maps, but there you go. So I went to San Francisco to see if I remembered this map.
Californian shit!
And I don't really remember it, but yeah, I might have played it anyway. What was the first challenge I did? It was a competition. Ooh, I probably should stop going for the first challenge that I see, because I've got about 15,000, but it's only good enough for 4th in this first round, and then my next run was piss weak, and I decided to quit the challenge. Yeah, this guy's wanted me to pick up all his parcels, even though you can probably see them from where he's standing. It's like, come on, bro. Anyway, that was absolutely nothing, that challenge. We got another combo challenge, which I also struggled with because it takes a very long grind in order to complete. So I went over to, was this guy's name Kareem? And it was another high score challenge. Did I get it in this one? No, I only got half. I didn't even get halfway. Jesus. Alright, there's the bike messenger again. And it's got to race him and skitch in order to get fast enough. Guess I wasn't really used to the mechanics of skitching at first. Alright, we're cooking now. Got that speed up. You little shit! I will throw your bike into the fucking San Francisco Bay, you rat. Attempt number 6 or whatever. All of a sudden, all the cars in the other lane disappeared, so I can't get speed. Shitting hell. Yeah, next attempt, I got it. The next challenge that I found attempted was the Feed the Sea Lions challenge, and I couldn't even remotely figure it out. It's like, what, do I just jump on the sea lions? Do I sacrifice myself? Or do I run into the tackle boxes and then sacrifice myself to give the seals the tackle? I figured it out later, but yeah, not at this point. Thankfully found another Atiba Jefferson challenge, which is basically just a trick tutorial challenge. So you just do an invert on those pier signs. Yep, easy. And I found this challenge to do a special grind. Took a bit of work, but yeah, I got there in the end.
Fantastic!
Yeah, no, I would love to have a photo like that. Then I found a skate challenge for the level, and again, I could spell SKA. Go back to the combo challenge. After 50 tries, I did get it. And then, oh no, it's the fucking Eric Costin manual challenge. Jeez. Like, I don't know about you, but trying to balance a manual while also steering myself is goddamn frustrating. Didn't know that some attempts I even tried to do the manual and then it just wouldn't. Lots of bails. There was one where I did a manual for basically the entire thing, and then I stopped like inches away from the last set of cones and that. Oh, and then yeah, after like 5 minutes of pain and suffering, I did get there in the end.
Not bad.
And Eric Costin didn't sound very enthusiastic about me pulling it off, but then again, he had seen me fail it 65 times, so I kind of understand why he sounds bored. And again, I decide that maybe I have the skills to pay the bills in this this competition. First run, got 20,000, and just got into 3rd place there. Do another run. Got nearly 30,000 this time. Still in 3rd. Then 3rd attempt, just over 20,000, and I finished in 3rd. And that's good enough to beat the challenge. Knowing that I only have to get top 3 to pass those, best of 3 competition challenges was very much a relief. But then I went over to the dock and found another painter who suggested that I grind the rail to get rid of the pigeons. And then that breaks the entire dock and almost sends him into the jaws of a bloody shark. And then I either figured out or remember from when I originally played the game that there's a giant boulder thing over where another painter is, so you just grind on that and you release the boulder into the shark. And that's how I unlocked Alcatraz. This is the other map that I distinctly remember from the first time I played this game. This time, the first mission that comes up wasn't a score challenge. It's just a fairly simple sketching challenge, and Ranger Ron's also hilarious, so that's cool.
First off, I'd like to point out that I hate Ranger Bob. I think he's evil. That being said, in 1775, Alcatraz was originally named Las Islas Los Alcatraz.
Then I found Rodney Blockhead Mullen. Learned a new special trick that wasn't really worth learning, to be honest. I think I swapped it over for a trick called the Jackass, where you hit the board in your face. I much prefer that one. And this one is also a pain in the ass because the bulldozer keeps fucking moving when I'm about to jump over it and stuff. So that, yeah, this one wasn't all that difficult either. But again, we're still getting used to the game, so it took quite a few attempts. And I found another lovely Atiba Jefferson challenge. We'll just learn about reverts. So that's cool. And easy. And then found another combo challenge, which again, now that I have experience with the game, isn't super difficult, but
You know what's good for your health. Call me ninja.
Nice work, kid.
and then there's Bam Margera. Can't even remember how to pronounce his last name. Bam Margera. And then, yeah, just tourist, blah, blah, blah. It took 2 attempts.
Right on, that was seriously the best run I've seen, and I am lying right to your face. It sucked!
Yeah, it was about as good as your parenting skills, mate. And then obviously I was curious by the arrow pointing to someone underneath the grate, and it's a prisoner. And once you know the layout of the map, it's not a tough challenge. Then I find Alyssa Steamer, and she's got a trick challenge. I got this score challenge and won because I am finally sick as at this game.
Oh, he did the dip on the dip. Whoa!
So then I got Kona to see if I remembered this map from my childhood, and I don't really, but it is just a generic kind of skate park, so maybe I played it growing up, I don't know. Again, I foolishly go to the first challenge that I see, and it's not the most difficult challenge, but it's not one that I can complete at this stage in time, so yeah. Then I find a challenge that I can do, which is just do the tricks as they come up on the screen. I screwed up the first time, but the second time, it's fine. Then there was another manual challenge, which I was really struggling to comprehend at first, and also struggling to balance at first. But yeah, once I figured out that it did work, it was fine. And then there was a challenge where I got to find rental gear. First try, I couldn't find a single one. Didn't even know what I was looking for. Second try, I found one pad. Didn't even see the others. Then I found another contest. First run went quite well. I even did a Mick twist. Finished that one third. Second run, got another 30k. That was good to stay in third. Third run, got 25k, but I finished an equal third, but I guess that was enough. So, don't have to do that competition again. That's cool. And that was the point in this particular playthrough where I was like, hey, I've got a lot of cash. What can I actually spend it on? I realized that the secret skaters are worth $9,000, which I have just enough money for. I thought that World's Toughest Pro Skater sounded like it could be fun. And then I went to the character select and realized it was just Mike Vallely.
That's my purse! I don't know you!
I did play as him anyway, and I wanted to see what his specific special tricks are. So first one is the flamingo. Looks alright. Then I tried the elbow smash. I didn't get to see the full thing. I did another attempt at the elbow smash, which got most of the animation. And then I did his manual special trick, which... No, that's pretty cool. I really like that one. So, no, yeah, Mike Vallely, your special tricks, they're pretty cool. Should have gotten the Star Warrior, because I did purchase that one later, and it turns out it's Django Fett. So that was my initial experience revisiting the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4 Career Mode. I'm still not amazing at this game, but I can assure you, after a few more hours of playing the game, I am much better at it than I was in this initial playthrough. It's very satisfying to pull off some of the more difficult missions, even if it takes a whole lot of trial and error, at least, again, because I'm not outstanding at this game. Anyway, good stuff. The hippies! They hate us! We take their chicks! They beat us! Ah! They're still the dicks!